Hey there guys, welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony. Last time we established that I'm actually right. Back when I very first started this trial, I said it was actually funny. My entire reason for thinking it was Kaito is just there was so much evidence pointing that Kokichi wasn't really the person, and I actually thought that no one had gone into the room, and that all of the stuff that made it look like someone got in there was just cleverly put after the fact, because with the electro bomb Kaito could get out and then he could just, you know, there were 2 electro bombs. All he would have to do is use the electro bomb to get out, grab his old hammer that should presumably still be back at the, you know, exit, take an exisol, bring it back into the room, and boom, suddenly it looks like someone used an exisol to get into the room. So I thought it was a massive double play, but it turns out, even though I was completely wrong about the circumstances, I was right about the killer.
So, the person inside that exisol isn't Kokichi.
Well, it is for the first part.
It has to be Kaito.
Oh, that exisol. I thought you meant the exisol that was taking the camera footage.
What did you say?
So the culprit for this case is Kaito Momota. That is what the ultimate detective has deduced, right?
I prefer deduced, detectivized.
Kaito is the culprit? What? You're joking, right? You can't be serious.
I don't want to believe it either, but it's the only way any of this makes sense. My detective work has led me to the conclusion that Kaito is the culprit.
Mine did too, Shuichi. Don't feel bad.
Is that true? Is Kaito really in there?
Wow, there's dots.
Hey, answer us! If you really are Kaito, then...
I'm the culprit.
Wow, Maki. I think Maki agrees with me and is trying to, like, let Kaito live.
There's just no way that Kaito can still be alive.
It's not what you said 2 seconds ago. It's actually interesting. I never had to lie in this trial.
Because I'm the culprit.
Wait, you? But didn't you say...
I saw it with my own eyes.
I mean, you saw him get shot.
Kokichi drank the antidote that he stole from Kaito. There's no doubt Kaito died. And he died because of my poison arrow.
But you told us you didn't want to kill Kaito.
Yes, I never wanted to. I wanted to believe that I didn't kill him. But the truth speaks differently. In the end, I was just running away from the facts.
It is interesting. I could almost actually see a scenario where Shuichi was trying to get Maki to live. But I don't think so. Maybe I'm biased because that's the same thing I thought at the beginning.
I don't understand.
Maki, are you trying to protect Kaito? He's the culprit and you're trying to help him get away?
There was only one antidote, so it's more likely he died from my poison arrow. This is the truth.
It's not decided yet. I could have still killed him with the hydraulic press. Either way, those are the 2 options. Monokuma knows the answer, right?
We've already established he doesn't.
Huh? Are those the only options?
I guess that's how things turned out.
No, that can't be. The person in that exisol is...
It's not Kaito! I saw Kokichi drink the antidote! There's no mistake. Kaito is dead.
Well, what if he's like, I mean, if they're working together, what if he's like Bill Clinton and he didn't inhale?
I killed Kaito. There is absolutely no doubt. That's the truth.
She's definitely working hard to convince herself of that. I thought so. Maki's trying to protect Kaito. I understand how she feels, but if Kaito is the culprit, why did he agree to Kokichi's plan? Can't imagine Kaito would do something so selfish. Must be a reason for it. I truly believe that. To get to the bottom of this fucking uncover that truth.
But Maki, you don't know for certain that Kokichi drank the antidote.
What?
You saw him drink it right in front of you, but you couldn't confirm he actually did it.
That makes no sense. I mean, I think he's trying to say he may not have swallowed, but...
So maybe there's another possibility.
What are you talking about? Impossible. That's impossible.
That is such a terrible way of describing. I know what he's trying to say, but
There is no other possibility. I killed Kaito.
oh, here we come with this thing. Well, that's an interesting.
I killed Kaito. You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow. There's no other possibility. What do you know? I killed Kaito! You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow.
God dang it.
It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth. But you keep getting in the way. You're so goddamn annoying.
Cat, I have to be able to see.
What you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth. I was at the scene.
It's so interesting that she's like a ranger.
So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm
Doing pretty
not
well,
wrong.
actually.
I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I saw Kokichi drink the antidote.
There we go. Okay, got it.
Kokichi just pretended to drink the antidote. He didn't actually drink it.
That is incredible. I mean, it's possible, but I love how I'm just saying that like it's like I know it for a fact.
He pretended to drink it?
Drinking the antidote was part of his lie. Maki could only see so much through the window. She didn't confirm Kokichi drank it. I believe that Kokichi knew this and just pretended to drink the antidote. After Maki left, he gave the antidote to Kaito.
Which actually, if he got shot in the middle of the back, he was probably dying anyway.
There's a strong possibility that all of this was done to make Kaito cooperate.
Make him cooperate?
The swapping trick required the victim and culprit to work together.
That's very true.
Kaito's cooperation was essential to Kokichi's plan. However, I don't think Kokichi would be able to sway Kaito easily.
Oh, absolutely. Kaito didn't trust Kokichi at all.
He needed leverage. He gave Kaito the antidote in exchange for his cooperation.
In exchange for his own life, you mean?
Kinda, yeah.
Kaito had no choice. He had to cooperate after Kokichi saved his life. That's just Kaito's character, and Kokichi knew that. He swallowed his pride with the antidote and agreed to participate in Kokichi's plan.
Okay, that makes a degree of sense.
But didn't Kokichi make this plan? What good is it for him if he's dead?
I imagine this was all part of Kokichi's plan to confuse us.
And Kokichi had kind of given up on us.
You wouldn't think that someone would plan their own murder.
Interesting, because the 5th trial in Danganronpa 2 was also someone that planned their own murder.
He went so far as to give up his life just to create this mystery?
Only Kokichi could think of something so nefarious. Who else would agree to die just to execute their plan?
That's quite true.
Why would he go that far?
For the lulz.
I bet Kokichi was determined to beat me at my own game, no matter what.
Well, he kind of wanted to be the real mastermind, and by beating Monokuma, he sort of became smarter than the mastermind. If there is a mastermind.
But too bad! Shuichi figured out the truth!
Truth?
Are you sure it's not delusion?
Delusion?
Don't use that word.
A delusion completely off the mark. To make you think that I die. But who cares what you guys think? This is between me and Monokuma. I don't give a crap if the extras in this game get it right or not.
Extras?
I'm fine with being an extra.
You are so extra.
Huh? Why?
If we're just extras, then even if we get it wrong, we won't get killed.
No, I'd still kill you all. Don't put Kokichi's words in my mouth.
But why? You are being so friendly with us.
Yeah, but he's crazy.
If Monokuma gets it right, then he takes everyone's lives, yeah? But if Monokuma gets it wrong, then he'd have no right to take everyone's lives. If Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, then this killing game can't function anymore.
Can't function anymore.
Kaito, I believe in you.
If you're cooperating with his plan, you must have a reason. Determine that reason, I need to reveal the truth.
I still think Kaito is the culprit. Thinking of it that way makes all the pieces fit.
I love how he's like, so you're trying to shut down the killing game by not making it so Monokuma doesn't know what happened. So I'm going to reveal what happened so the killing game can continue. Because I believe in you. What? What?
I will show you the truth. The truth you can't deny.
Alright, here we go. So, Electro Bomb. You receive an item from Himiko, who mock you with the Electro Hammer. What opened the shutter and got inside the hangar? Was hit by the second arrow. What did Kokichi take from the culprit? There we go. Okay. An exasol inside the hangar? There, okay. It's inside the, I kind of wish it wouldn't tell me that I got it right. Trail of blood. What evidence did the culprit leave in the bathroom? Why was Kokichi dragged along to leave the trail of blood? Alright. Hit the exasol. Oh. She hit the exasol with the electro hammer. And then you, the only antidote. And then you there, Kokichi in the press. Kaito's put in the press first. Who's put in the press last? Kokichi. In Kaito's jacket. Drink the antidote. I guess it's that? I mean, it doesn't actually show who it is, but the culprit in the press. And then we come up here and we grab, assemble the crossbow. That was way long ago. Right at the beginning of the whole thing. Okay, and then Kokichi's back. That would be who got shot first. Not the culprit. And then you are Kokichi's clothes are flushed down the toilet. Nope, okay. I just hadn't gotten that far. Whoops. culprit's left arm. That'd be who got shot second. Okay. And we have Kokichi's right arm. I hadn't actually realized that. Three arrows. So where's the last thing? There we go.
This is the truth of the case.
Here we go.
Let's go over the trick that Kokichi and the culprit created together. Last night, Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab. She was carrying a black case and heading to the Exisal hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window.
That someone's Kaito.
Someone is the culprit of this case. Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon. A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab.
Again, why? If Kaito was going to fight against Kokichi, why would he ask for the disassembled crossbow? Ask him for something he can use right then. What if Kokichi had been in the room?
The culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi to a fight. Some time passed, and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering.
That is true.
Fortunately for her, she had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable an exisal and climbed inside. She knew exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one.
Yep, that's what happened. I don't know what to actually say to this.
Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation. While Kokichi was checking up on them, the culprit ambushed him with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him. That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals. Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately. He didn't want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an exisal with a remote.
Okay, that could have actually worked.
While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard. The shutter of the hangar opened, and an exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an exisal to interrupt him.
Nor was Kaito.
He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow.
Her poison crossbow.
The arrow hit Kokichi right in the back, and it was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison.
That's like, I mean, that's an entire inning in baseball. You got 9 strikes. That's 3 outs.
The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies.
I mean, that's what he's good at, right?
When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow. But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise.
Because Kaito's just got too big a heart.
To keep Maki from becoming the Black End, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it. The Strike 9 poison slowly circulated through their systems, and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie.
I mean, that's what he does. Lying to him is as easy as breathing.
He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma.
Well, you know, half a dozen of one, half a dozen of the other.
That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar.
Yeah, that was critical. If he hadn't done that, it would have gone much, 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 much worse for him.
Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion.
Ah. Sorry.
When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar. So she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window. But after the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it. Kokichi drank down all of the antidote while the culprit and Maki watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone.
Yep, but it was all...
She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow. But it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to
I still
leave.
feel like she could probably get through that window. She's very small.
After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electrobomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours.
Actually, he had done that beforehand because when she tried to slash the control panel, the electrical bomb had already gone off. You are incorrect, Shuichi.
Kokichi's plan was to use an electrobomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned Mew to make the bombs in the first place. After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie.
This is such a interesting... It's not quite to the level of the Chapter 5 villain in Danganronpa 2. I will kind of keep it on the down low who that is, just in case someone's watching this out and play Danganronpa 2. But yeah, it's not quite to that level, but it's fucking close.
But because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request. Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail. In any case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan. There was a lot to prepare and not a lot of time.
I mean, it's not really that limited of
They
time.
had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the Strike 9 poison, the whole plan would be ruined.
Okay, that's fair.
After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created. Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. While Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's control panel, the culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders. Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time.
Yep. That would have been so difficult for Kaito, because he's just like... Is this another lie?
The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electrobomb had disabled it. The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view, Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously. The two then switched places and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim.
Yep.
The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation.
Oh wow, that's a nice
He
transition.
wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself.
GD,
And so,
Kokichi.
Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video. The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim. Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again. This would make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body.
Yep.
But there was another reason the victim was killed in this way. It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve.
Right, because the sensor could also have crushed after he was dead.
This was all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out.
Does that mean Monokuma is really the ultimate detective? I mean, I know it's really because he has surveillance everywhere.
The culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes. Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide and waited with bated breath. And here they are now in this trial, pretending to be Kokichi. They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind. And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick.
That almost sounds like it should be part of, like a Broadway show. Welcome to Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick.
The culprit is in that exisal. It's you, isn't it? Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut.
All right. We did it, you guys.
I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito?
Really? Is it really, Kaito?
I must reluctantly agree with Shuichi's deduction.
Well, a lot of it is just really conjecture.
Man, Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions.
Huh?
You're still not gonna admit it?
Admit it, but it's wrong.
Logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
If it's really Kaito in there, he would have admitted
Just
it by
raise
now.
the thing.
Was Shuichi's reasoning wrong somehow?
No, my detective work is flawless. It is the truth. I'm sure that Kaito's inside that exisal. So why is Kaito still fighting me? Is that Monokuma, or is there another aspect to
You
this?
claim everything is set, and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you?
Well, yeah, raise the visor. That's my evidence.
You all think the body was switched when the hydraulic press stopped for a minute. But that's just speculation in the end. No evidence to back it up. So if we reverse our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right? It's totally possible that the body switching never happened and Kaito is dead.
Then why did the stupid thing stop?
Not just possible. It's the actual truth.
Yeah.
Well, it's true. There's no proof that the bodies were switched.
No, we should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay.
Yeah, do you want to trust me or do you want to trust the guy pretending to be Kokichi?
This emotion I've learned, I believe you call it faith.
Gotta have
That's what I
faith.
feel right now.
That's right. We have to believe in Shuichi.
Well, I don't care either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma. What will the results of this voting time be? If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone, right? Then it will be my victory. And that will ruin the entire killing.
I almost feel bad for figuring it all out, actually. I see, so that's your objective. You mean to ruin the killing game itself. But Kaito's been so stubborn all this time. What does he mean by ruin exactly? Monokuma can do whatever he wants to the rules. How do you ruin something like that? What would even be the point?
Come on, Monokuma. Start the voting already.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh! Let's proceed with voting time, shall we? Sorry I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. 'Cause I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
It's weird being allied with Monokuma. Now I know the whole truth and why. I believe in my own logic and I believe in Kaito. This point was not about, it's about how far I'm willing to go. I believe in you, Kaito. Not as a detective, but as Shuichi Saihara.
Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we vote.
One last conversation?
A little more competition.
More to talk about?
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say. I just need you all to listen.
Oh, wait, what? I've never had to do something after the comic strip before. Oh, wait, is this where I have to lie?
All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died. And the culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
Of course not! I would never die!
I trust Shuichi.
He's just trying to ruin the game. That's why he's hiding the truth. Exactly why, but he's putting his life on the line for it. So I put my... This is the only way. Everything I've turned until now, what if I turned it all on its head? Yes, I need to lie.
All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who...
Oh, god dang it.
Culprit is...
Come on, get around.
All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died.
I'll reveal the truth.
Perjury. I'm lying to Monokuma.
Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore.
What?
What do you mean, lie?
Why did you say Kokichi? The one in the exisal is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived you all.
Huh?
The truth is, after we found the crushed body, I saw Kokichi.
You saw Kokichi?
I sure did, apparently.
Yes. He threatened me, told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted me to lie about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this. I have to tell the truth. Kokichi isn't dead. He's alive.
Hold on! Why did you wait until now to mention this?
I'm so sorry, Kibo, but it's true.
That's not an explanation. I really am sorry, but this is the only way. Kaito's trying to fool Monokuma, we should figure this out earlier, man. Believe in Kaito. I'll believe in what he's trying to do. He's not doing this to hurt us. I'm sure he's trying to save us all. Monokuma wants to rely on my detective work. I'll just lie.
Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that exocell. He's the culprit.
Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming, but as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all.
This is way too late to be doing this, in my opinion.
You guys are wrong. You're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito.
Stop it! That's enough.
I wondered how that would go down.
Huh?
It's over. If you guys get it wrong and Monokuma gets it right, then you'll all get punished. There's no way I can let that happen. So, it's fine. Let's end this.
Okay, that's very honorable of him. I kind of wonder. I'm like, they can't like just. It was a good plan, though. They really should have involved Shuichi in it from the beginning.
Kaito!
So, it really was you?
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything.
We kind of already know everything, man.
But before that, it's voting time. All right, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely the culprit. You got it? I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
Kaito, no!
It's just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else.
Sorry.
So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do. Hey, Monokuma, let's hurry up and get this vote started.
Let's get the party started.
Well said. Let's get this started then. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Well, don't really have much of a choice. I already voted for Kokichi, though.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Yep, everyone voted for Kaito. What? That's 6 votes. Aren't there 7 of us? No. Derp, 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 derp. Derp, derp, derp,
Who'll
derp.
be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
It's not a roulette. Like, it's a vote. All rise. What's a miss? I don't know why. I get the retry. I know why the retry was there, but what does miss mean?
Well,
The culprit's gonna confess. I guess we morons can't screw this up.
absolutely right.
The blackened Kokichi Oma is Kaito Momota. You all got it right. So you got it right, huh? Even Shuichi and Maki roll voted for me. What a relief. I knew you guys were, well, I knew you guys wouldn't get it wrong.
But you know,
But man, it was hard to act like Kokichi the whole time. I mean, sure, he wrote most of his own lines.
jeez.
See, look at this whole, he wrote the whole thing. He got a bunch of alternate lines for different events, too.
Huh.
Even so, I started to ad-lib. You guys couldn't tell, though, huh?
Come on, man.
Hey, come on, guys. Don't look so sad. You guys got it right. It's all good.
Why?
Why did... Okay, Maki, you're the last one that gets to say that. You were against the killing game. So, why did you kill him? I believed that you absolutely wouldn't do such a thing. Was she or just believing in him like me?
That's right.
Yeah, guess I should explain. Most of it's just like Shuichi said.
After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. I mean...
He told me I had to cooperate with his plan.
Hey!
Oh, I've been thinking the whole time, planning to throw the mastermind off guard.
What?
But throw them off? What are you talking about? You're the mastermind.
Ah.
Oh, that was a lie. I only pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
You all fell for it. You know, I prepared a bunch of stuff. There's remote control. I had you make it. Steers measures the courtyard using Gonta and making him a murderer. All that preparation was just to make you guys think I was the mastermind.
What?
Well, the reason I pretended to be the mastermind was to end this boring killing game.
Huh?
Yeah.
I thought if I showed you all the despairing, you guys wouldn't want to go outside anymore. I thought that would end the killing game. But instead, this happened. I'm gonna end up dying by Maki's hand. What do you... Why do you think this happened? Why do you think Maki tried to kill me? Why do you think the killing game started again?
What?
Well, maybe because you didn't talk to us like an adult.
Oh, man.
It's because the true mastermind had instigated it. I'm certain. They made a move without us noticing. Man, thanks to that, everything's ruined.
Hold on!
The true mastermind? So, whoever that person is, they also instigated Maki's action too? Sorry, guys. It's after the time my cats usually eat, and they start like trying to chew on cords. God dang it.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, probably tried to eliminate me because I pretended to be the mastermind. Oh, come on. Press button! Oh my god. Cat, I'm so mad at you right now. I'll be back, guys.